I really like this sword, but to be honest, I prefer the Monado. Part of it is because the Monado is an interesting sword, because the sword mattered. I'm actually really disappointed in this game that the blades don't actually turn into the weapons. I don't know how many of you guys have seen Soul Eater, but Soul Eater, to me, was this really cool manga. And the anime was good, too. But, like, it was this really cool, interesting world with, like, a bunch of unique mechanics, but, like, half the people in the world could just randomly turn into weapons. And I thought that was actually kind of weirdly compelling, because there were certain characters that would fight in, like, really interesting ways, like, switching back and forth between being weapon and not. And I really enjoyed that. And so when I heard that, you know, here's Pyra, she's a blade, and, you know, there's very clearly a sword that's associated with her, I thought she was gonna turn into the sword, as opposed to be this, like, weird cheerleader that stands behind you. And so I can't help but feel, like, a little bit disappointed that this is how this turned out, because I think it would have been so much cooler if, you know, Shiba actually, like, you know, became the canon. So I don't just have this person pointing, like, beams into my back and giving me the occasional buff. But obviously, like, obviously they didn't go with it that way, and when it comes down to it, it really doesn't bug me that much. It's just, it feels like a wasted opportunity to make the sword interesting, as opposed to the sword just being this MacGuffin. Whereas, like, the Monado was a really good MacGuffin. Like, they knew how to make the Monado interesting and fit in world, but also be, well, never mind.
I've never seen anything like this. A tunnel through the clouds?
It's because this archipelago is formed of many smaller titans. The forces between the titans bend the cloud sea into this shape.
There is a large titan as well, at the center of the Cloud Mountains. Though, being within the Cloud Sea itself, you won't find humans living on it.
The small titans seem to like clustering around the larger one, and that's what forms the archipelago.
Wow! So many amazing things to see in world!
Master Pun should get out more often. Working inside all day, bad for mind and body, you know.
Tora on wonderful adventure with Rex right now, though. Days of staying inside all day are long gone.
Yeah, you're a driver. Just like us now, Tora.
Meh. Tora appreciates support from friend Rex.
But yeah, I don't know. I would love to play a game that actually has, like, the Soul Eater style mechanics, or even world. I don't know. Soul Eater was really cool, and I kind of miss it. The new manga that they made is weird. I don't know. I think it's what, Fire Brigade of Flames? I keep trying to get into it, and I just can't. I'd like to. Honestly, I haven't actually found a whole lot of manga that I'm, like, super into lately. I mean, well, okay. I mean, obviously, there's, like, My Hero Academia and what's the other one? One Punch Man. I don't know how many of you guys have seen it. This is going to date the episode a little bit, but they put out a crazy update today. I think it was 136 pages long, one chapter for a manga. That almost never happens. Where it's just like, oh yeah, this month's chapter is going to be insanely large. I was super hyped for that. Couldn't read it in Japanese, but I looked at the raws anyway, and I'm like, yep, this is great. But yeah, I don't know. I feel jealous of young me, because young me was able to find all these, like, cool shows and comics and whatever that I have now read as an adult. You know, I've read through pretty much everything I ever wanted to read through, anime manga-wise. And now, except for the ones that are still ongoing, I'm like, there's nothing new for me to read. And that's a really weird feeling. Part of it is I read ridiculously fast compared to most people, probably. It's probably not super obvious with my like dyslexic tendencies when it comes to reading out loud. Ow. But like on my own, I think I can read like an entire like 400-page book in just under 5 hours or something like that. I mean, it's probably not that fast. I'm sure people are going to brag that they can read faster than that. But for me, that's pretty damn fast. So, like, I got through One Piece in a weekend. I mean, it was a weekend of entirely reading One Piece, but still. That was a dark semester in college. It was sophomore year. I was taking kind of an off year. Not off year, off quarter. It was 3 months. And I needed to get all of my like liberal arts out of the way because I was really tired of doing them. They weren't fun at all. So I said like, screw it. I'm just going to read like every anime, manga, whatever. I'm just gonna binge through all of them. So I got through all of Homestuck at the time in like almost no time. A Titan's Reflex Center. Oh. Okay, that's weird. Yeah, I don't know what I could read like on a word per minute average. I've never looked into that sort of thing. Oh, this is a window. Huh. I'd love to look into that sort of thing, but yeah, that was really gross. But so that 3-month period, I think I got through every single issue on Spider-Man, Iron Man, Avengers, and I'm talking like going back to the very beginning. One Piece, Bleach, Naruto. Pretty much every available manga that was like hellaciously long. Toriko. What else do I have to read? I have yet to read Berserk. I'm waiting on Berserk. I got through some section of Hunter x Hunter before I realized that it's hiatus x hiatus. That was disappointing. I wouldn't say disappointing is the right word. Crushing might be a little bit better. I don't know. Hunter x Hunter was... I really loved that manga. But the fact that it almost never updates, I'm just like, well, alright, I give up. I'll come back to this in about 20 years when they have, like, maybe 10 more chapters for me to read. It always makes me kind of sad. Like, Berserk is going to finish it before it, probably. That's why I'm always really impressed with stuff like One Punch Man, where it's just like, this is going to get finished slowly, but, like, it's going to get finished in, like, an actually reasonable amount of time. It also helps when you have, like, the writer and the artist as separate people. Because division of labor definitely makes things faster. Hunter x Hunter went back on. You sure? I haven't seen anything about Hunter x Hunter in a couple of weeks. Also, they got on the boats and I kind of lost interest. The moment any manga hits a boat, I more or less just zone out. See, have you ever heard of the game Frostpunk? Yes. I believe I have a key for it. I just haven't gotten around to covering it.
Hey, Poppy?
Yes?
I was just thinking how curious it is. Even though you look completely different, you're still the same Poppy.
Poppy very strange. Even Tora thinks so sometimes.
Even though you made her?
That right? She grew so much. Bam! All at once.
Perhaps friends could call Poppy by her model name?
Oh, very good idea.
What do you mean by model name?
Well, Poppy's smallest mode actually has name Poppy Alpha.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
And this form called Poppy Quixotic Tutelar.
Wow, that is a very impressive name.
If friends refer to Poppy as Poppy Quixotic Tutelar when in this form, Poppy very happy.
Well, that's a little bit of a mouthful.
Quixotic tutelar. True, true. It's difficult to say. Distinction of poppies may be too hard now.
Really?
Yes. In fact, Tora works secretly on even more improved mode for Poppy. When that finished, must differentiate between whole 3 different modes. But that far too much bother. Poppy! That nice and simple. Best way to call.
What's Poppy's third mode like?
That excellent question. It's called Quantum Techno Champion Pi.
That is another very impressive name.
It sounds powerful.
Name came to Tora suddenly when he decided whether to enter swimming pool with left or right foot.
Name origin stories sound completely irrelevant.
So, how exactly are you going to remodel Poppy?
Tora not decided yet.
Oh, really?
Name only first step in process.
Sound like it not happen anytime soon.
It not take that long. Tora brainstorm day and night. Suddenly, one day, new design will appear like ether bulb overhead. That's just how inventors do.
If Master Pond say so.
When inspiration strike, Master Pond power up Poppy ASAP. Please, trust in Master Pond.
Understood. But if Poppy had breath, Poppy would not hold it.
You not trust Master Pond at all.
Appearances may change, but Poppy will always be Poppy, huh?
Let's see. Have I done a Tiger grind yet, Wandered? Nope. I was going to last night, but we were stuck on the boat and I was too tired to continue, so I was just like, alright, whatever. Come back later. So, I was asked, why don't I like boats? Boats are static. Static environments. True, you can actually get... screw it, I'm just gonna fight the thing. True, you can actually get some pretty interesting boats and scenery as you go by on a boat. But unless you get off that boat, the boat itself is boring. So, usually when you have like a boat arc in an anime or a manga or like a ship arc or something like that, for the most part, except for like the occasional stopping point, they're just stuck there. And so like I brought up Hunter x Hunter, and just like my disinterest in it. In a lot of cases, the reason why I lost interest was just because I wasn't interested in all the like crazy politics stuff, especially with such a like slow turnover time. You know, I don't mind like an occasional manga if they're going to interesting places and doing interesting things in like a short period of time. But when you're on a boat, you're just trapped there and it sucks. Whereas like right now, we've just got to this new area and it's awesome. Like, I want to say this is probably one of my favorite areas so far. And that's kind of part of the litany of environments that I've already been pretty enamored with. I'm just gonna ignore these. There we go. Like, just consistently, this game has been really pretty, and I can't wait to see the next place that we go to, and so on and so forth. I'm actually really looking forward to Elysium, even though I kind of get the feeling Elysium is probably the least interesting out of all of them. Oh, this place does not have a higher load tide, so I guess this is just one of the places you can get up. Might be something over there. There's also that thing that would probably murder my face, but that's too. But like... Oh. That's where the guy is, actually. Or maybe not the guy, there's something on that island. Welp, screw it. Whee! Yo, what is over here? I have no idea. It's a Coco. And a treasure. Yoink! This is probably his. Alright, Sakoko. Meh? Why Sakoko take on this silly job? Doomed, completely doomed, it all over. Is something wrong? Taking job from Ardanian. It just like asking to be swindled. Salvager Sakoko having little crisis right now. Let's hear the detail. Sakoko drawn in with promise of humongous reward. Took on job without knowing all little details. Mushroom Feast Salvager Sakoko was very confident in skills. Thought could salvage anything with ease. But items this job asked for are not at all able to find by salvaging. Sakoko asked to get things only driver can get. Meh! Having to pay big penalty fee for not fulfilling terms of contract. Also Ardanian who give job rather fearsome. Meh. At this rate, Sakoko never finish contract. Sakoko have to ditch boat in Cloud Sea and cash in insurance money to pay penalty fee. Oh, I see. I'd like to help if that's okay. Thank you, friend. Sakoko start to see a little dot of light at end of tunnel. Salvaging contract of Sakoko like this. Must get 14 energy aubergines and 5 border sapphires from Leftharian archipelago. I then need to get hold of 20 angel engines. Not to worry, friend. Already have 18 angel engines. Only need 2 more. Need lots of rare things, but friends not give up, please. Let's see. Let's not set that as the active quest, because I'm fairly certain that's not even going to have anything useful on it. So yeah, I'll just pick up side quests as we go by. I'll just go over here. Looks like we don't have any murder critters. And that looks like the town. Yeah. Before I started streaming today, I had hard chocolate milk, which is Bailey's and some, like, really nice chocolate milk. And unfortunately, I was like, it's only a little bit, I'll be fine. I'm, like, actually feeling it. Starting to affect me now, and I'm like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that. I guess technically I was probably already affected by it, now it's, like, on its way out, which means, I'm just getting kind of sleepy, and it's just like, oh, no. This is why I generally almost never drink when I'm, getting, like, It's why I almost never drink when I'm streaming, because it's not actually a good idea. You don't really want to be tired when you're working. Obviously, too late for it now, but I'll wake up eventually. I'm just, like, suppressing yawns, and I'm like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. It was so good, though. It was so good. Let's see. Poppy Cutie Pie. Can't wait till she shows up. She probably won't show up until chapter 6 or 7, probably. I should probably actually use, like, my specials. I just haven't needed it, because we've been wrecking things so fast most of the time. I mean, look at that. 20,000 damage per hit. Eek. Oh, not 20,000, just 2,000. But still. Why do the bunnies have clubs? I have no idea. They've had clubs since, Xenoblade Chronicles 1, from what I remember. So somebody was asking... Oh, never mind.
That takes me back.
What the hell? You wouldn't catch me dead doing that.
Don't knock it till you try it. It's how we all learn to swim in the clouds.
You mean you did that too?
Yeah, of course. It came in really handy when I became a salvager.
I can't stand it down there. It's not like water. It feels like the clouds are wrapping around you.
And you don't like heights, either.
You get used to it really quick. Hey, you want to give it a go?
What? Hey, no! You get away from me. Don't touch me.
Stop that, Rex. Don't tease her.
All right, all right.
Honestly, when are you gonna grow up a little?
Very impressive.
We've refitted the drivetrain to use Ardanian technology. All of the control mechanisms have been beautifully preserved, so we should be able to finish relatively soon.
Finally, we will be able to compensate for our forces depletion.
The gourmet struggle takes its toll.
Sir,
And there are no safety concerns, I trust. The explosion 3 months ago was most unfortunate. Or had you forgotten?
we've been running a sedative drip through the Titan's fluid since then. No further difficulties. We've also encased the back end in composite steel. That should withstand sustained enemy fire. Even if it were to be blown up, well, it'll be in enemy territory.
A Pyrrhic victory, I'd say.
Well, the crew will have escape pods.
Escape pods? Are you sure you don't mean coffins?
I mean,
Judicium, the dead nation that realized flesh-eater technology. I cannot say I find their creations tasteful.
I'm aware you do not agree with the principle of fusing blades with human cells. Few people do.
Not what I mean.
I'm sorry, sir. Well, then what exactly do you?
It's said that flesh-eaters were created in the quest for ever stronger blades. But is that really true? What I see in them is the shadow of a people scrabbling to prolong their existence. I look at them and see ourselves. That is what I despise. I will leave for Indal shortly. Much remains to be done.
All right. You know, it's kind of interesting that they're playing up the councilman to be kind of a sympathetic villain. Because he's a villain. They've already made that clear.
Rex! Rex!
Whoa, Kirk, Kazuna, you guys sure have grown. And hey, is that really?
That's our Mark. He'll be going away to school in Indal soon, thanks to the help you've been sending us.
Auntie Corinne, good to see you.
Wow, this is quite a welcome.
I didn't realize you were sending your money home. That's very admirable for such a young man.
Home, huh?
Oh, old lady have lots of little ponds.
Master Pond, these clearly not all little ponds of same parent.
My word, is that old Azurda there? What have you gone and done to yourself?
That would take some explaining. Incidentally, is there some way you could put us up for the night? Long day and all.
Is there some way? Don't give me that. Stay for as long as you like. What's mine is yours.
Thank you.
Auntie, thank you so much. I think I'll go for a bit of a walk first, though.
Ah, yes. Leave your friends with me.
Pyra, could you come along too?
Oh, of course.
Right then. Come with me, all of you.
Oh, little heart-to-hearts. Does the cutscene change if you didn't give them money at the start? I don't think you have a choice, actually. I think no matter what, you have to give that money at the very beginning of the game. It's part of the tutorial. I need to see if I can give them more money, considering I'm a millionaire. Let's see, the kindness of blades. I do... Well, no. I need Tora, too, so we'll have to come back to that. It won't take too long, though. I guess we might as well beeline for this. Hopefully we can buy those premium cylinders while we're here. We might not get them till we're at Indal, though. Now that I'm thinking about it. Well, I guess let's find out. My sadness is eternal. Should I talk to the party members? I don't know if I should talk to the party members. They don't really have much of a... They don't have much to say, but I'll try. Brigid! Montecoran dolls. Perhaps I should buy one as a gift for Aegeon. Oh, don't mind me. I'm just talking to myself. Aegeon? I don't remember what his name is. Okay. Morag! So this is your hometown, is it, boy? It reminds me somewhat of the place my brother and I spent our childhood. But do not bother yourself with me. Please, relax and enjoy yourself. Let's see, where are the Fan Lenorn? This is truly a magnificent place. I was fortunate to have the chance to talk to some of the residents earlier. They are truly hospitable people, and it's so calm and peaceful. I will soon retire for the night. Please, Master X, take the opportunity to relax a little. Collection point. See, this almost feels like the starting town for this game. Like, this totally feels like JRPG starting town 101. Like, baseline, it's super generic feeling. It's not actually a problem, but still. Going to the usual spot, I take it? You know, the one on the other side of the village with the stunning view? Yeah. You go and do your thing then. I'll have a nice hearty meal waiting for you when you get back. Where are the other ones? Where are the main party members? I actually don't know if they're here. Well, I guess we might as well buy stuff from Larnea, which is just everything. I'm a patron of the arts and freaking wealthy. Oh, there's Tora over there, I think. And we're already up. Nope, that's not Tora. Oh, I need to buy meat. All of the meat. Because, yeah, now that we know, feeding my people, overfeeding my people boosts their trust like crazy, I might as well have, like, an inordinate amount of, everything. Just because. Okay. Also boost the, development of this place. I'll probably do some treasure hunting later, just to get even more money, but I was kind of hoping to get... I'll do that once I have premium cylinders as an available thing. If I can get them as an available thing. I hope so. Oh, there's Dromark. Okay, they're around somewhere. This is a wonderful place, ideal for resting one's bones after the strains of battle. I'm sure you must be tired as well, Master X. Please, take as much time as you need to relax. Let's see, is Wander not trying to buy all the shops and have them under his power? Yes. However, most of them I cannot buy yet. You have to wait until you get the license from one of the Merc missions. I could potentially go back and get some, but I don't know which ones are available right now. Future crafts. Okay. Because most of these are not purchasable yet. And I don't know which ones are in town. Okay. Premium cylinders are only available with the purchase of the 1,000 times common core pack. Where do I buy that? Because I could afford that. Very easily. Salvaging is proper. Awesome. They just want to do it. Good enough. Keep doing it. Yeah. It's just like kind of flavory things. Oh. There's Poppy and Tora. When Master Pawn get like this, he not budge an inch. Poppy will go watch Master Pawn. We'll watch Master Pawn, so Rex and Pyra go wherever and do whatever. Meh, this is very interesting. Looks like can probably salvage very intriguing things here. Just as interesting as more ordained. Anyway, Tora stay here for now. Friends, go have fun and relax. Oh. On the microtransaction store? There's a microtransaction store for this game? Really now? Give me a second. That's kind of lame. I mean, it doesn't matter, but that's kind of lame.